So I feel like this is more like just to have dibs on being the favourite granddaughter. That's all this is. Which I'm just not. She actually has favourites. Whose nan or parent has a favourite parent or grandchild? Who has... Who? No. And they're like, no, I absolutely don't. You do. You absolutely do, sunshine. And it just upsets me that it's not me. No, I'm not her fave. I don't know. I've got no idea. I really thought I would be. I really did. But I think her favourite person, her favourite grandchild, is the one who has dark hair and blue eyes. I mean, she's beautiful, to be honest. It's just the way it goes, isn't it? It's just the way it goes. But you know, I've got no... All of my cousins apart from... Oh no. I forgot about the English ones. There's a few boys on that, but I don't see that. I never really see them. I was going to say that I didn't have any boy cousins, but I do. I don't see them. I would have liked to have had a brother. Who here would have liked to have had a brother? I don't have a brother. I would genuinely would like to have had a brother. To be honest though, my dad is more like a brother. I'm not joking. He's a psychopath. My dad is more like a brother. Harasses me, annoys me. Like, I would have loved a brother. Will your ex miss you without contact? Are you talking about that whole thing of like... That whole thing where you go no... Right, the thing is, yeah, let me be honest with you right now about this whole thing of no contact, okay? If you do this whole thing of, oh, no contact, let them see what they're missing, ignore them for 6 months, and then like they'll come running back and like, oh, we can live happily ever after. If you actually, yeah, just realise if somebody leaves you, yeah, and they think they can come back, they are putting you at a very low standard. If somebody leaves you and people say, oh, but they can change, yeah, they can. But you shouldn't have to be the person to deal with it in the meantime. No. Goodbye. Block. Leave me the frick alone. This whole no contact, I think, is a mental... Can't even say the word. Don't get involved with that rubbish. Not going no contact on each other, like, oh, God, I can't be bothered with that. It's so like... That's like mental case, that is. Going no contact, oh, so that they miss me. But obviously they don't miss you because they left you. Like, someone tell these people straight. Otherwise, how are they gonna, like, it's not about having that person learn, but it's about having some, like, morals for yourself and standards. Mate, you know. Yeah, duck. Yeah, and that's the thing. I've never been somebody in any situation. Be mentally strong. You don't need closure from somebody, whether it's a friend, a family, whatever. In any situation, you don't need closure. The end, you don't. What do you need closure for? Do you think that person's going to tell you the truth? Like, have some standards, leave, forget about it, move. Grand. You don't do that to somebody and let them carry on if they want to. If you've given trust and that person has broken the trust, why is that your problem? It's not. No, I'm not taking marriage requests ever. Too happily single. I'm so freaking... Are you joking? I could not be... do you know what? Single life is lovely. I give an ultimatum. No, I've never been married. Never, ever. Big up from Hornchurch. I used to go to the sunbed shop in Hornchurch many years ago. The only town is Essex. Great sunbed shop, lovely owners. I'm newly single 3 weeks. Well, newly single 3 weeks. I don't know what to say. I don't know if that's good or bad. I don't know the details. No point on marriage. Oh, there is a point for marriage. God forgive you for that. There is a point to marriage. If you, right, from a non-Christian point of view, you'll think this marriage, like, you can't trust each other because if you don't have God in your life, you live on your own values and standards. They bloody change quicker than the wind, by the way. Quicker than the wind. You could be like, oh, I'm going to be with you forever. And then, oh, I'm not really happy anymore. I deserve to be happy. Well, I thought it was going to be forever and ever, amen. But if you don't believe in God, your marriage, the statistics, sweetheart, isn't going to last. If you believe in God, fear God, and know that the only reason for you to get allowed to get a divorce is if somebody cheats, you're with that person. Be very cautious who you like mind yourself with and who you get married to. It is until death do you part. If nobody cheats, well, if you're unhappy or whatever happens, you have got to get through that together. Counselling, therapy, exorcisms. You know, marriage is not outdated. Marriage is a beautiful covenant between two people, and it's a lovely gift for children to have two parents to commit to each other, to go through the ups and downs, the lefts and the right. So, you know, this is the thing, yeah? You talk to somebody who understands the foundation, the proper foundation of marriage, not a non-God. What's the point of getting married if you can't trust each other? You're not on the same page. You might think you're on the same page. That page can change because you don't have the values of God. You don't have the fear of God, so you'll just carry on and do whatever you want. Oh, I'm not happy. He doesn't treat me right anymore. He doesn't buy me flowers. Boo-hoo. Like, boo-hoo. Talk to each other. Work it out. You've got kids. You need to be there for each other. Like, what happened to a bit of robustness in, like, life? So... And then you have somebody like me who'll say, no, actually, this is what it is. And people laugh. They're like, oh, my gosh. So you want people who are committed, but then when someone says, well, calls people out, they're like, oh, no, you know, that's so hilarious. That's why I'm not married, mate. Is that pastor brainwashing you? So what would you rather, yeah? Marrying somebody who fears God and knows, do you know what, if I mess about with this person or if I go off and do things I shouldn't do, that's very bad. Or would you rather be with somebody who doesn't recognise God and it's like, I can do whatever I want, I can cheat on that person behind their back, I can be dodgy, and they'll never know about that. You crack on, I know where I want to be. That's fine. My eye, it's just makeup, sweetheart, it's just makeup. Priests who do bad things, well, that's for them to sort out, isn't it? If you can show me in the Bible, and I have read the Bible, the Catholic, the NIV, the King James Version, the New King James Version, God don't teach that, yeah? So don't judge God based on people's shitty behaviour. Because if they don't turn away from that and really see the filth that they're doing, do you think God's going to forgive them for that? So don't come for my God when people do that and say they're a priest. I've got no respect for people like that. I'd give them an earful if I ever did see them as well. So do not blame my God for people doing that kind of stuff. From London? No, I'm actually from... do I sound like I'm from London? Essex is where I'm from. My dad's from Hackney. I think sometimes he's got that Cockney accent, so maybe I might sound a little bit like that as well. Quran. I know about Islam, but I wouldn't be Muslim. My parents are not religious. Send me 30 quid. Why don't you go out, start a business from scratch like I done,